What's up, y'all? I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
We got Pepsi. He's to the left of me. He's exhausted. He got groomed. He got a haircut today. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So he's a little out of it. You know what I'm saying? I look like this, so he could look like that. we on episode 95. Yeah. I think, man, in fact, let me
South.
Yeah. We on episode
North.
We on episode 95. Please be sure to subscribe on whatever platform you listen to this on, whether that be on Apple, Spotify. Stop right now, scroll down, give us 5 stars, leave a review. If you got some words for us, please do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to that also. You know, definitely been appreciating all the support each and every week. You know, I actually do have a correction to make from last week.
Okay.
Somebody reached out. It was 2 things. It was 2 things that I kind of misspoke on. One, Dubai isn't in Saudi Arabia. It's right next to it. It's in the United Emirates.
Yeah, but we're Americans, so it's okay. It's in Saudi Arabia.
No. I just, I didn't want to spread misinformation just because, I guess we kind of grouped them together. When you thinking about places where you can pee on people, those 2 are always the ones that come to mind. So those are the ones where I know it's allowed. So, always get those 2 confused. So yeah, Saudi Arabia, well, they're neighbors. They're right next to each other. It's just like a thin wall in between it. So you got
yeah, they can hear each other peeing on people through the walls.
Yeah, they separated just by some taint. So
Saudi Arabia is the dick and Dubai is the balls or the asshole.
Yeah, so you got that, and then also when we were talking about the whole idea of communism. Somebody said, the same person said our ideas sound more like democratic socialism as opposed to communism. So, but the whole communist belief,
some motherfucking person must read.
Right, yeah. This nigga out here educating me.
Shout out to reading.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it because I had to look up. So I guess as far as the communistic belief of we believe that everybody should have free healthcare, free education, things of that sort, free public transportation. But at the same time, what would separate it from the idea of, communism and democratic socialism is that we still do believe that people should have their own private things.
Well, communism, I'm not going to say too much because I don't know a lot. But it's you're allowed to have personal property. It's just private property we would get rid of. So owning a fucking farm and you get a bunch of Mexicans to work there for fucking pennies on the dollar, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But you can have a fucking house.
Okay.
You can have your own farm. You just can't shoot people that come on and try to pick strawberries, basically.
Okay. All right.
That's as much as I'm willing to say on it because I'm not educated, and then I have no interest in educating people on shit I barely understand. But that's
no, and I think most of our listeners kind of understand that. One person did leave a review and said that's one thing they like about it. They said, the podcast is chill and funny and semi-informative, and I really appreciate the semi because it's like, nigga, we try to act like we know what we talking about, but half the times we learning with y'all. So.
Yeah, you might get better news from the sports section of the newspaper like that. We don't know.
Yeah,
or, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna speak for me. I don't know what the fuck I be talking about. I just be talking.
Yeah, this podcast is like, this podcast is like if the Shade Room went to etiquette school.
This really is like if the old World Star website took a shower. That's basically it. World Star, but not musty. That's us.
This is like if Wendy Williams went to debutante school. That's what that shit called.
Fuck is debutante school?
Is that what that shit is?
I told you I don't read like that.
It's let me see.
Debutante.
I'm probably spelling this shit wrong.
Ain't that where the dudes dress like butlers and shit?
Yeah.
Where they teach you not to put your elbows on tables and eat fucking pizza with a knife and a fork and shit.
Yeah. But
bitch ass nigga school.
But other than that, though, what's up with you? How you been? How was your week?
I'm good. It's good. I had my birthday and my mom's birthday pretty close by.
Yeah. So your mom came and visited.
Yeah, she hasn't really seen New York City much, so I took her around and it was cool.
That's nice. That's
yeah.
Has your dad been up here?
He used to live in Long Island, so he hasn't seen it in a while.
Okay.
But he knows a little bit about New York, but I don't think he's seen too much of it. So we gotta get him up here. But like, moms, they'll do like silly shit. She was like, "You want to go to the aquarium?" I'm like, "I don't want to go to fucking fish prison." I didn't even know we had a fish prison in New York.
Yeah, it's actually American Dream.
What's that?
The mall.
Oh, the mall in Jersey.
It's an aquarium in the mall.
An aquarium in the mall.
Yeah, so if you want, you could go to
aquarium in the mall.
So if you want to, you could go to Primark. You could go to Uniqlo, get some tights. Mm-hmm. And then also, when you done that, you could just go rub a stingray.
Yeah. Actually, I would punch a fucking stingray.
Yeah.
Go piss on it for Steve Irwin. Fucking stingray.
It's funny how Steve Irwin kids, now that we hear, I wonder if Steve Irwin kids know that they got a bunch of black aunts and uncles.
No, they really do got an army of animal loving former black children.
Yeah.
That's ready to shoot something about them.
Right.
I don't think they know that. They might.
Yeah, but my week was cool. I had some shows as usual. I got to perform with a legend. I got to perform with Hamburger.
See, and I'm jealous because I've been trying to find a time to because I know he be around, but I have not seen him yet.
But so for those out there that don't know, it's a comedian, Hamburger. I believe what's his real name? I believe his name is Alonzo Jones. Yeah. Alonzo Hamburger Jones. He's a comedian, been doing comedy at this point well over 30 years. Probably closer to 40. And
wears a fucking cowboy hat.
Yeah. Still do. And he was on Def Comedy Jam, and it's funny how I don't know. Be honest with you, I don't know no old white people past a certain point.
Robin Williams.
I mean, Robin Williams, but but I mean as far as with Diane Keaton just passing.
Oh yeah. I've heard the name, but I know Michael Keaton because he was Batman.
Yeah, right. But
are they related?
But and that's kind of the way I am. I might not know, famous white people, but if a person was had a entrance to the woo on a 90s sitcom, when somebody make an entrance in the crowd.
Yeah.
If they had a moment on a 90s sitcom, I know everything about one of them niggas.
Like when Biggie was on Martin.
Yeah.
Like that the fake applause.
Right.
The laugh track applause.
It made me think about our stars and I wish it was certain stars that, or just certain people I wish got compensated for the work that they put in.
True. Because that's a lot of people that didn't.
Because look, along with Hamburger, we always talk about Shuckey Duckey.
Bro, right? Shuckey Duckey and Hamburger both said no to the Riyadh Festival, by the way. They're still on business.
But I want to play this clip. I'm gonna play some Shuckey Duckey stand up.
You come out here talking about going down on something. You can't go down on every goddamn body. Shit, your ass won't come up with lockjaw. What happened? I went down. You gotta bring your ass back up, goddamn. Shuckey Duckey, quack quack. Let me tell you what Shuckey Duckey is. See, Shuckey Duckey is this phrase that I created that means disappointment or excitement. For example, instead of cursing when you stomp your toe, you say Shuckey Duckey. Now, if you see a fine girl or a guy you like, you say, oh, Shuckey Duckey.
And I do that to this day.
That right there, yo, Shuckey Duckey, he deserves so much money. You know how many times you done heard that or said that throughout your life? Saying oh Shuckey Duckey, that's the equivalent of a George Foreman grill was a phrase.
It's the Black G Willikers.
Yeah.
And I don't know who G Willikers was, But this is our version.
Yo, I'm about to start incorporating that in everything, man.
That's how I holler at bitches. I'm like, yo, Shuckey Duckey, come here.
Hamburger.
Nah, Hamburger. So apparently, like, Hamburger. His name is Hamburger. He like a Pokemon. He say his own name. He say his own name on stage, right? But like, apparently the nigga say it when it's low energy too.
Yeah.
Right. So like as a transition to the next joke and shit.
Yo, this shit had me dying because it was like a light crowd. So it was like, but he still say it. So it was like, it just like he was saying hamburger in lowercase.
Yeah, he's just like, all right, so yeah, that's what happened, Hamburger. So like, and hold up. All right, I know what joke I was gonna do. Hamburger. All right, so she come out the store, right? Hamburger. Like just like mad casual hamburgers.
Shuckey Duckey, quack quack.
Yo,
I've been saying that shit all week.
Saying that right before you bust this shit, fucking. That shit'll. What the fuck you just say? Wait. Oh, Shuckey Duckey. Wait, fuck, Shuckey Duckey, fuck.
Oh man, yeah, man. Shout out to our legends out there.
Yeah,
definitely. It's cool to see them still, like, you know, still in it. Like, you know, it was cool to see Hamburger still at it. Still, you know,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I respect the comedians that have been around a long time and they still do actual work.
Yeah, because it's
like club work.
Because it's a tough journey. It's a tough journey, and to be able to have that longevity in it.
Yeah, Chris Rock ain't never gave me nothing to say before I bust. Hamburger and Shuckey Duckey did though. My hat's off. My cowboy hat is off to you.
Shit. But I guess we get into some topics.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few things I wanted to talk about. So, you know, a few weeks ago we talked about kind of how there stopped being, like, you know, regulations and how basically no new amendments have been added to the Constitution.
Yeah, there's nothing new that, like, there's nothing new. We don't work on our government.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They tell us what to fucking do all the time.
Right.
We don't never get to tell them what to do.
What was the last?
And the thing, my problem with the whole Second Amendment shit is we be asking. First of all, we not supposed to ask the government. Shit, the government's supposed to be me. You know, it's supposed to be like, I tell you them what to do. But the Second Amendment is funny, like the conversations about it, because a lot of people want some sort of change to it. So the people are asking the government, write something into the Second Amendment that helps us out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to take the fucking guns away. Just help us out. And they're like, well, no, we're not going to do that because the Second Amendment. But it's like the Second Amendment is for you. Meaning, like, you can't take the guns away, but we can decide that we want to regulate them.
Wow.
Amongst ourselves.
So,
you feel me?
You know, as far as amendments and laws that need to be added, we got to figure out something about this AI. Because this shit is getting out of hand. And it was a situation this past week online that was like, it should have been more alarming to people than it was just funny. You know, a lot of people was laughing and joining in on the joke, like, what's the big deal? But this shit is really alarming. It was a young lady that posted a picture of herself sitting outside. And, you know, the dress was kind of revealing, had some cleavage, a little stomach out, whatever. But, you know, she looked all right in it. She looked cool. But this one guy took it upon himself to, like, Photoshop her in, like, a dress, a blue dress, and said, this is prettier. Basically, like, with her showing a little less, saying, like, she looked better that way.
Yeah, it was kind of funny at first, but they started putting fucking, like, hijabs on her and shit.
No, but what made it, this was the one, so this was the original picture. Now, with the Photoshop, you see, like, he added a hand, he added a second hand with the nails to match, he added a cross chain. But then alongside these pictures, people also added videos of her. And wait, did you see any of these?
This is my first time seeing the videos. I was already kind of like over the pictures.
So you have this.
Yeah, that it's pretty fucking insane what people could do. Like,
right, and seeing these videos of her, you know, it's scary. Like, you know, she made her page private, and you know, people on Twitter, because she does have a big following, she has gone viral plenty of times. So you know how the internet is. The internet, they like to gang up on people, and people was like, I saw a few people say like, you know, she can't take a joke. Why would she make her page private and stuff like that? It's like, this is alarming. The fact that somebody could just take a picture of you and create all of these movements and stuff like that.
This is the shit that they posted.
Right. And we've seen, it's plenty, we got plenty of examples from movies about why too much technology can be a bad thing in the wrong hands. It's kind of like how, you know, with Jurassic Park, every year these niggas see like, yo, the dinosaurs is going to escape, but they keep trying to have different parks with them, right? Same thing with the technology, like Our Robot, Minority Report, or you know, Transcendence. It's a lot of movies that show why too much technology can be bad because it's still faulty. It's still made by humans and stuff.
Yeah, it's still dependent on. It depends on us. For it to be good, we have to be good people, or we're not.
Right.
It's fucking. It definitely is alarming because, you know, like, first of all, if you photoshopping different clothes on somebody and posting it, you know, you got it's some freakazoid shit, right, that they ain't post for sure.
Exactly.
And even if they didn't do it, they can. Just the idea that like somebody could take your face and then nut on it, just in a video. Don't do that, by the way. Yeah. Do not make a video of doing gay stuff to Anthony. I will not condone you making a video of doing gay stuff with Anthony's face. I'm serious. Don't do it.
So
Hamburger. All right.
So yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you got people adding clothes or adding videos where making videos where they're adding clothes on this person, you know, there's somebody out there that's doing the opposite of that.
Yeah, I don't even want to say all the things that I think could be bad, but a lot of bad stuff could come from that. And if we're just gonna let it happen, sure. But we gotta. This is what I said. I'm not saying like the government needs a regulation. I'm like, we as people need to agree on some things, come up with some like better proposals instead of just letting fucking Palantir and fucking all these goddamn surveillance fucking like the mass surveillance companies, the weapons manufacturers and shit, bro. Like that's the far end of it. Like, this is just individuals, but like realistically, what we're doing, I feel like, is free work. We're basically all we're testing technology that can then be improved, upgraded, and sold to fucking kill people in other countries and spy on us. So that's one thing. Doing the free fucking work, and we don't know what it's doing to our brains. Like, we have no idea how. Like, you showed me a video of somebody like a lion broke into their house and shit.
Yeah. Right.
So like, I'm seeing this. I know because you told me it's AI. My brain doesn't know that this is not real. Right. So if you think about the way that watching black people kill other black people on the news every night, regardless of whether the statistics reflect how often it happens correctly, that does build up a perception of like black people in inner cities.
Right.
So you already know if that can happen, and these are real events. They're exaggerated, but they're real events. What are going to be the emotional responses that we get to fake events, even though we might even know they're fake? Our brain is still connecting, making a connection. Okay, so we know that Arabs steal rotisserie chickens. You know, like that we could like we could come up with some new shit. Like, don't trust no Arab people around rotisserie chickens because they steal them. Just off of like an AI, it'd be 1,000 AI videos about it, and now that's just something that we believe. We don't even know why we believe shit. So that's just it's real. It's a weird ass example, but you know,
because you know some of the things that I've seen created. I saw a video earlier of Tupac and Mr. Rogers, where Mr. Rogers was telling Tupac things to say and hit him up. Like Mr. Rogers was sitting down with the sweater on, putting his shoes on next to Tupac, and he was saying like, "You should start off saying this." Like so, and with these AI videos being created of celebrities, right? It's fucked up because these celebrities that have passed on, we might feel like, you know, no matter how much we might have like been a fan of this person, these people still have loved ones. It's like we don't have any control over these people.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like for example, I saw a video of Kobe. I saw a video like somebody made an AI video of Kobe playing 2K, and that's just fucked up to see because, you know, of course, like, you know, we love Kobe. We love Kobe as fans of basketball. But that's where like it really stops. Like these people that we love them because of how good and how talented they were. We didn't love them for the people they were. Whereas like the people in their families loved them regardless of what they would have did in life.
Yeah, we don't know.
So we shouldn't be using AI to like take control over these people. I'm trying to figure out.
We're making people's corpses dance.
Right.
It's like fucking sacrilege.
Yeah. So like one of the people that actually two people spoke out about this because, you know, both of their fathers were being used in AI videos. You had Robin Williams' daughter, Zelda Williams, and
great name,
and Martin Luther King's daughter Bernice King. They both spoke out. You know, because Zelda Williams basically she put up a long Instagram post saying like, please just stop sending me AI videos of dad. Stop believing I want to see it or that I'll understand I don't and I won't. I fully agree with that because it's like she has enough pictures and memories and probably like videos of her dad, things she could actually go back to.
Yeah.
Same with Martin Luther King. Like, you know, same with, you know, his children. They have enough things that they could go back to. They don't need to see Martin Luther King in a wrestling ring.
Yeah. And imagine if somebody's trying to do research on Martin Luther King for a fucking paper in school and the paper ends up being wrong. They're like, yeah, Martin Luther King fought Hulk Hogan for the for the Intercontinental Championship. And that's what the kids saw online. It's like literally gonna fucking clog up the internet with fake shit.
Now The Rock is the Rock on SmackDown. About The Rock has finally come back to Selma.
My favorite Martin Luther King finishing move is the flying elbow. I like it when Martin Luther King does a backflip and then lands on the guy's head. My favorite WrestleMania is Martin Luther King versus Rikishi. That shit is fucking. Obviously, that's kind of a problem because important figures, if they want to destroy your legacy, they could just fucking flood the internet with AI videos of shit so that people can't. Like if somebody is trying to look up, let's go more obscure. Let's go Patrice Lumumba. The government painted him as like a fucking socialist terrorist.
Wait, but go deeper on that just so like the people know.
Patrice Lumumba of the Congo. He was trying to liberate Congo. That's all I got for you.
Okay.
And they killed him. They replaced him with a fucking like a puppet dictator. And they painted him as the bad guy. They're like, this is a socialist. This guy's a terrorist. He's gonna try to destroy the West. We gotta get rid of him. Whole time he was just trying to liberate an African country at a time when they were pillaging them for resources. That's what he was. So more obscure figure, harder to like find out the truth about.
Yeah.
So we could just make it so like if I'm in fucking CIA, I could just make it so you never find out the truth.
Or like the rumors. You heard the rumors about like they said there was reports that Martin Luther King used to cheat.
Yeah, they can make fake videos and fake audio.
Right. And
the audio of him's coming out. You know that, right?
What, him cheating?
Of him doing all the FBI recordings of them recorded. They recorded everything he did for years.
Right.
Now, they use that to distract you from the fact that, well, we were recording his sexual habits, but you were also recording his, plans to stage political events. So.
But right, just like you said, like just how they could, make these fake videos of him with some shit. They could do that to Umar. They could have Umar in the bed with 3 white women.
I heard some shit about him.
But
I heard he was in South Philly going crazy.
but it's like, you know,
how is Dr. Umar important like that, though? That's funny as well. We got Patrice Lumumba, Martin Luther King, and Dr. Umar.
But yeah, just like, you know, people take it as, oh, it's just funny because, you know, these are celebrities. But, you know, I think about it, if I saw some fake stuff of people in my family that I might have passed.
Nigga, like, yeah, that's another thing I was gonna bring up. Like, it'll come back to you, yeah.
Yeah. So,
like, what if you saw some shit by your family that, like, passed away? You would probably feel some type of way about that shit because you're not in control of it. And what if, so it's a couple of things, man. Like, what if we do find out that there were videos of, let's go, Jeffrey Epstein, his island, famous people doing heinous shit? What videos come out of that? And now they could just say, no, that's AI.
right.
Can't verify it's AI. So there's no way to get to the truth of that. Also, let's say you, Anthony, let's see you do something very important. Let's say you drop all this comedy bullshit and, you know, fuck it, I'm going to be a goddamn activist. What if they made a video of you kicking Pepsi repeatedly?
Right, yeah.
And they're like, this the guy that he kicks dogs.
Yeah.
It could be fake. So you could dispel, sorry Pepsi, but you know, it's AI.
No, yeah, because even like, and that's what's scary about it, because, you know, just like with the young lady, how people it went from just her sitting on, like, just sitting on something outside to like them actually like making movements of her, like, you know, movements of her like getting up, turning around, stuff like that, putting on a whole different outfit.
Bro, that's scary.
And it's scary because now the technology is improving at such a rate to where like people might be able to place you somewhere you wasn't at. So say if you like with this was a case that happened in 2020 in Detroit. It was this was like one of the first reported cases of like the police using facial recognition technology to help them identify a shoplifter. One is like, why are you doing all of this for shoplifting?
Black.
Right. So all they had was like, you know, a grainy picture from some surveillance video. But, you know, because of the algorithm of who was created by and the technology of who was created by, it got it wrong and the wrong person got arrested.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Because they probably said, oh, look at these lips and this nose. This got to be him.
Yeah, now that's them getting it wrong. And this goes back to all the surveillance fucking technology, all the fucking weapons technology. We're doing free research for it. So that's when they get it wrong. They gonna get a lot of this shit right. How we gonna stop them when they got this shit right? When they can fucking use a program to identify targets like that in another country.
Yeah.
Drop some on some people.
And it's stupid. We uploading all of these images and hurting these urban communities with the data centers just so that we can get more improved videos of Will Smith eating spaghetti.
That's really like, that's all we're getting out of it. We're not getting nothing good out of it. Just think about this shit, bro. It's fucking actually scary because we can't be trusted. We couldn't be trusted with motherfucking muskets. We had muskets and now there's no Native Americans. There's like 6 in every city. This is the whole continent and now there's none left. Right. Now we got robots with guns, robot videos, robot sex dolls. We're fucking fucked. We have no like control over this shit. So yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good if we would come up with some sort of legislation or some sort of like. Well, what some I've been seeing is on the subways in New York. I don't know if there's any other places that have this advertisement, but it's for like a AI companion. There's ads. It's like, hey, if you need somebody to talk to, go to this website and our AI will be your friend. And then people have just been like crossing it out, writing shit over it, ripping the posters down, like as a form of like protest against that. They're like, fuck that shit. Don't use this. Talk to actual people.
Yeah.
Which is true because, Yeah, fucking. It's not a person, nigga. It's they're farming your fucking information. They want to know how you think. They want to know how you feel. They're going to use it against maybe not you specifically, but they are going to use it against us in the long run. They're going to use it to fucking extract more of your insecurities and sell you fucking fake fixes for it.
Yeah,
they're gonna also. Yeah,
because even like with the ads you see, like on Instagram or in between shows on Hulu, all the ads, these niggas they selling you shit before you even know you need it.
Yeah,
because of all the information that you giving them.
Yeah, it's like it's shit that you might need that you didn't even fucking realize they had products for. Shit that you would never need. Like they make up insecurities to sell you shit. They're like, is your dick crooked? We'll fix that. Everybody's dick is crooked. So they gonna get us with the dicks. First of all, it's not big enough. They already got mad shit to sell you for that.
Right. Yeah.
When in reality, all of our dicks are 4 inches. Hard. So, and now they're gonna say, is your dick 2 colors? It's not supposed to be. Everybody's dick is at least 3 colors. They gonna lie to us.
Everybody dick got a bump on the head.
Everybody dick bleed. Everybody's supposed to come blood. Stop trying to convince me there's something wrong with me. Everybody nipples stink. I don't need no motherfucking nipple deodorant. Big government. Big nipple is trying to sell you deodorant for your nipples. You don't even need it. They trying to get us.
Shit. Or to keep it in technology, I wanted to talk about this. I want to talk about this video game that got canceled, and I'm actually really mad because this shit sounds like it would have been a fun game. So, the company that makes Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft. Is that how you pronounce it? Ubisoft?
I think so.
The company that makes Assassin's Creed, they had a game, like this was supposed to be like the plot line for, a new Assassin's Creed. There was a game set during Reconstruction, and it was going to have a black assassin, and one of the things that he was going to do was fight against the Klan, like fight against the rise of the Klan during that time. And the company, they decided to cancel that because they thought it would have been concerning with, just the current U.S. political climate.
Which makes sense because so many people from the Reconstruction are still alive to this day to get mad at the game. So that makes perfect sense.
And it's because like now it's crazy that we're in a political climate where making a game of killing Klan members is a bad thing. Calling somebody a fascist or comparing them to Nazis, we gotta be more concerned with how people feel on both sides instead of like the people not acting like Nazis.
Yeah, I mean after World War II, it was illegal to be a Nazi. You went to jail if you were 90 years old and you was caught being a Nazi soldier. Even if they didn't prove you did anything, you're going to jail.
Yeah,
90 years old right now. If they find you, you're going to jail. But I can't call people Nazis. I can't fucking.
It's a few cases like that where people like in their late 90s or like a 100 they got caught.
I think we talked about it. It's happened so recently. I'm pretty sure we talked about it on this podcast at one point.
Like somebody died awaiting trial.
Yeah, good. Die in jail. That's what's supposed to happen to Nazis.
Yeah,
and the fact that there's new ones is crazy. And the Ku Klux Klan, there's nothing good about it. Yeah,
like I got a few games. I talked about Red Dead Redemption 2. It's like a certain part where, I love a good game that's set in a fictional city but based off some type of true events. Mm-hmm. I'm currently playing Far Cry 6, where that's kind of based off the Cuban Revolution. Mafia 3.
What's this place called in Far Cry 6? It's not called a real place, isn't it? Isn't it like a made up
It's like
country?
Yara. Yeah.
Damn, that game was good.
Mafia 3, that game is like it's set in like supposed to be 1960s New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the political climate being too hot to have a game about killing the Klan doesn't even make sense to me, because it's just crazy how easily we cave to racists all the time.
Yeah.
They just control everything. It's like, oh my fucking god, dog. So this is another thing we gotta be mad at because racists don't like it.
Yeah.
How come not even just niggas, but how come people that are progressive in any way barely ever get this kind of fucking consideration? Like, there was one point in time, this was maybe a 4-year period, where if you said something like fucked up about women or gay people or whatever, they'd be like, oh no, you can't do that. But that shit was for 5 years maybe, and now that shit is over. Now it's back to fucking racist feelings being protected all the time.
Yeah, Mafia 3 is set in what's supposed to be like 1968 New Orleans. And in there, like, you going against like different mob families. So you, of course, like you have like, you know, the Irish and Italian mob. Then it's a group of like, you know, a Haitian mob. But then also you fight against like a group of white supremacists in there. And it is a certain part where you do take out the Klan. You take out the Klan like while they're burning the cross. That shit is fun.
That sounds fun.
And also it's fun because on there is certain parts of certain towns where you'll go in a diner and it might have a whites only sign and they'll chase you out. that shit is dope, man. I love stuff like that. Now,
it's simulated violence. I don't know how you could get mad at that. You know, Grand Theft Auto, you killed fucking strippers for no reason. You kill strippers just for sucking your dick. That's not fair.
But you could and take your money back.
Yeah, and you get less money back for some reason. As if that's a penalty. Oh, you're not supposed to kill strippers, so here's only a little bit of money. We don't want to reward you for doing that. And the thing is, this remind me of, you know how, all right, so there's like a ceasefire now.
Yeah.
Gaza, it's not gonna be better, but no more ceasefire in Gaza. Before this, people just now kind of started saying, hey, Israel's a little fucked up.
Right, yeah.
But like, we've known for years that Netanyahu is literally Hitler and Israel's staging a genocide, and it's fucking insane. And we've been asking our politicians to say something or do something, but they've all been terrified to like, oh, I don't want to come off as anti-Semitic. It's like, no, we're not going to say you're anti-Semitic. Right, nobody thinks that. Right. Like, you're trying to protect the feelings of people that like don't even fucking exist. Yeah.
You see the case, you see Drake case for the defamation case got dismissed. The defamation case, Not Like Us.
I didn't see the reason though. Do you see why?
The judge basically said it was, let's see, I think the judge said it was non-actionable. The judge determined that the lyrics were protected as non-actionable opinion and artistic expression rather than facts. So, but the important thing is the artistic expression.
True.
That's the important part, because
he said he was beating Bull. He said Bull was beating his wife.
He said he beat his wife. He said his son wasn't his.
He said he was short.
Yeah, the judge also dismissed the other claims such as harassment and deceptive business practices, basically for like a lack of evidence. You know, this was all hearsay on like, you know, with Drake's team. They couldn't prove any of this thing, that it was foul practices going behind the scenes to boost this song. And, you know,
I'm pretty sure they did try to boost the song though.
I don't think
I think that if you're smart, that's exactly what you would do as a
I think naturally any label will boost a good song. So it's not like they went out their way to boost this one particular song. It was like, if it was any song that was working at the moment, kind of like what songs have Old Town Road, Bodak Yellow. Like if a song is a hit, the label are going to do what they do to keep it in front of people. Now
they have an obligation to do that.
Yeah, like now when we all heard the song, we immediately knew like, oh, this song is going to go. It was like, oh, this is like, this nigga killed them with the radio single.
Yeah. Now, what if they wouldn't promote it? What if what if the label was like, we can't promote this because it might hurt another artist we have. Mm-hmm. You could argue that could be a lawsuit too, because he's like, well, they're trying to take money away from me so that it doesn't affect their other investments. Yeah. That could be, I don't know if that's illegal, but you could definitely argue that in court the same way he did. So it's very silly that this all went so far and now it's just being dismissed.
Yeah, and you know, it's really I'm glad it was dismissed, because this would have set a real nasty precedent on rappers as far as just diss songs against each other, but then also in like you're just their own songs, you know, being their own songs and lyrics would have been able to be used against them in court cases. Now,
Mr. Thug, it says here that you just fucked a cup of water. What do you mean by that, sir? I don't know. I just fucked a cup of water.
No,
I feel that. That's my favorite bar, yo. I just fucked a cup of water. That's so hard, nigga. That's so hard.
Now, I do think, you know, now with song lyrics is different. Like, I don't think song lyrics should be used against people. Now, I think it's different when like somebody says, "That's why I shot that nigga on 56th Street last Saturday." Now, those lyrics when they get specific. Like, all right, that's one thing. But when it's just used for like, you know, just as an outlet for creativity, I think, you know, like this lawsuit could have really jeopardized that for a lot of artists.
Yeah, it is funny that you can say it. That nigga just got killed by my friends. We that nigga last week. You can't use that in court. I do think that's hilarious. And it should be that way.
No, I think, honestly, if there's any rapper that I feel like should be suing record labels or like, you know, going against the music industry, I think it is NBA YoungBoy.
Why?
Because it doesn't make any sense that his music is streamed the way it is on YouTube, but you mean to tell me that's not correlating to any other platform? Like, well, he's been, well, matter of fact, his audience might be broke. So that could have something to do with it too. But I do think that some of them have to have Apple Music, unless it's like a group of like 5 young niggas that's like pulling together one Apple Music.
And I'm sure it is like that. Yeah. Everybody ain't just on YouTube. There definitely is a bunch of them.
But because for the past 5 years and maybe more than that, but I know like for the last 5 years for sure, NBA YoungBoy has been the most streamed rapper on YouTube. So, and also, you know, he's only the 3rd rapper to chart #1 while being in prison, and the other 2 was Tupac and Lil Wayne.
Damn.
Yeah. So like, and think of all the rappers that have been locked up with an album. He's the only the 3rd one to put out a #1 album with those 2 legends, right?
Yeah, I think if it wasn't for his legal trouble, he'd probably be in a much better position, like financially and like, you know, contract wise.
But even outside of that, like, you mean to tell me he's doing a sold out arena tour currently? In where's the recognition from the industry? He's killing the streaming charts. You mean to tell me like no billboards, no Billboard acknowledgments at the awards, no Grammy acknowledgments? I just feel like there is something there that's like, you can't say nobody's hurting him. I mean, like, you can't say nobody's listening to him, because clearly there is a huge audience of people listening to him.
But I don't know what his fucking charges are. It don't even really matter that much. But they definitely, he's one of them kids that they got like in a crazy deal. I'm pretty sure we has to put out more music than fucking is it even humanly possible. Like, he puts out like 300 songs a year. Yeah,
because NBA YoungBoy, I believe he's 25.
Yeah. He probably owes the label money still, because like that's got to be who's helping him get through all the legal cases. Yeah. And that's why they picked the people that are desperate or fighting cases, because they're like, well, this guy's gonna owe a debt to us. Or they pick people that are like involved in a lot of violence, so that if they die, they can hold on to that catalog. The last album was Deshaun. That was the one that came out.
Okay. Oh, okay. Before
that was Massa, which is telling you something.
Yeah. And before that was I just got a lot on my shoulders.
That's some slave shit.
He do. I mean, he got 10 kids. Yeah. That nigga got a lot on his shoulders.
Yeah. And
you know, but damn, it says he sold over 85 million digital copies in the US. He's garnered 15 billion views on his YouTube channel.
That's insane.
This is like this Baby Shark for niggas that curse their mom out.
This definitely is Baby Shark numbers. He's like a one-man Gangnam Style.
this nigga is YN Cocomelon.
Yeah, and his music actually is
No, his music is good.
great. It has like emotional content.
Yeah. Like that's why, you know, I didn't go to the concert. I wanted to go. I did want to go, but at the same time, I didn't want to see because he was at the Prudential Center.
Mm.
So it's like I wanted to see him, but NBA YoungBoy, Newark.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not going there. Cause
Right, just going to Newark. This is one thing. So like a bunch of NBA YoungBoy fans. And
hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to Newark where all the dangerous niggas is at. I'll be right back. No, thank you. He dropped out of school in 9th grade, been in juvenile and jail, basically in and out since. Yeah, it's like record company. He does happen to be one of the most talented people that we've probably ever seen, just in general. But like a record company like this, they get lucky with somebody that's actually talented. But even if he wasn't as talented, they'd still be trying to sign him just because he can work like a fucking horse, go to jail, rack up a legal bill, be indebted to them, or, God forbid, be killed, and they own his likeness and his music.
And even, you know, I never really listened to his music that much, but what made me start listening to him recently, I saw this video from one of the concerts. It was a video from one of the concerts where it was a young guy rapping the lyrics and he was crying. Like, did you see that shit?
Yeah, he got young black boys crying, and maybe it's because they couldn't fulfill their prescriptions. Maybe they're withdrawing, but he's still reaching them, and it doesn't matter.
And it made me actually, like, you know, when you actually listen to the lyrics, you get it.
Nigga, that shit is actually sad as fuck.
Yeah, like it's a lot. Like, I mean, his story in general is sad. Like you said, he dropped out in the 9th grade, had to like be raised in a group home, like, you know. So I'm sure it's a lot of young men out there that feel that you know, coming from poverty or dealing with some type of loss in their life. So, you know, we joke about this being music for dangerous young niggas, but, you know, a lot of them, you know, something when it comes to, like, you know, people that's in a struggle, people that really do have to hustle or do certain things to get by, whether it's robbing people. Most people don't want to. I don't think nobody really. You do have some people that get the thrill out of it, but most people do genuinely is like, if I don't do this, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah. We're currently in a time where a lot of people are doing shit just for fucking shits and giggles, which is annoying as fuck. Because it'd be kids that don't need. It's like, what you walking around with a ski mask for? Don't nobody fucking know you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of kids that just want to be on some dumb shit for no reason. But
I remember shit, you know, I was performing at the Cellar. This was like the night of the Pride Parade. I'm around West 4th Street, posted outside, and two niggas walk by with shiesty mask on. It's like, nigga, we at Pride. The ops is not here.
Well, my ops will be there. My ops is gay. So if you don't like me, I got some news for you.
No, them gay niggas do be getting it done on Pride. Like fighting.
Yeah.
Yo, them studs. Yo, gay niggas and studs, they be going at it.
Yeah. And actually, you know what? It probably, a shiesty at a Pride Parade actually is a good idea if you're in a closet. It's actually a great idea.
Yeah, shout out to Control, man. Shout out to YoungBoy.
It does suck how much you have to fucking sell trauma to get any kind of money in this country. If you're like an artist.
Same shit with comedy. You know, like when you go through something bad and niggas be like, oh, I know you can't wait to talk about that on stage. It's like, no, I just want good shit to happen to me.
Yeah, I can't wait to get home so I can cry in peace. I don't want to fucking write a joke about this shit. This shit's sad. My grandma got hit by an airplane. You want me to write a joke about that? What's so funny about that?
To keep it in Louisiana news, the last escape convict got the last escapee from the jailbreak, earlier this year, just got caught. Derrick Groves.
That sucks.
Yeah, he was the last of the 10. He was the last of 10 inmates on the run that escaped from New Orleans jail in May, and
he was convicted of murder.
Yeah. He was convicted of murder. Yeah, he was a convicted killer.
Oh, good work, boys. You really did it this time.
Yeah, he was considered the most violent out of all the inmates.
Damn, I thought he was just like, I thought they had him fucked up.
No. I believe he was convicted of killing 2 people at I believe at a Mardi Gras event.
And y'all let this nigga out for this long? Y'all just had him walking around with wigs on.
Wait, yeah, he was
like he's Sinead.
He was convicted of killing. He was convicted of 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder, and then he also pled guilty to manslaughter in 2 separate cases. So yeah, this is what he do.
Damn.
Yeah. He was they caught him. He was in Atlanta. And let me see. They caught him. I believe they found him in like a crawl space in a home. So it was like,
how they find him in a crawl space?
In a situation like that, they had to get tipped off by somebody. And the rumor is that he got into an argument with his girl, and she got into an argument with his girl, and that she called the cops. I don't know if this story is true or not, but that's the word.
Yeah, and see, that's how dumb niggas are though. You could be on the run for fucking 2 murders. You like, fuck that. I'm not watching Sex in the City tonight. Nigga, give her the remote. You are on the run.
Come on, man.
Damn, bitch, you ain't cooked. Like, nigga, you got somewhere. You got people looking for you.
What you mean all these fucking dishes? Is one fork in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you want to run, you got to be on your best behavior. You have nothing to do, but that house better be spotless. All the clothes better be folded. Yeah. That's why I be out here talking shit to my girl. I'm free.
Yeah. No, you better not be out with no niggas. You don't got no say in nothing. What you gonna do if she is about? I would have do. You gonna kill him too? What the fuck, dude? Like, you should not be arguing with your girl if she putting you up while you a fucking fugitive. That is fucking insane.
Yeah, so
yeah, I'm like, if my girl let me stay with her while I was on the run, I'm like, fuck it, you can see my phone. You can have my phone. You can have all my money. You can peg me too. I don't give a fuck. You've been asking for a long time. I think it's time to cash in the coupon. It shouldn't be illegal to escape from jail. It shouldn't be illegal. Right. They could probably like charge you for damage. Like, hey, you broke open the wall. You got to pay for the wall. But it's human nature to try to escape captivity.
Right. Yeah.
Like all right. So you know, if you have a medical procedure done or something, you're in a hospital, they'll tie down your arms. Mm-hmm. Because you might try to like take the fucking IV out and shit.
Right.
Just because, you know, it's human nature to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, yeah. So the penalty for escaping is the maximum penalty is up to 5 years, because it is a natural thing. Like, we're not supposed to be in cages. I mean, we're not supposed to kill people either, but we're not supposed to be, just, that's no way to live. That's actually it's actually amazing that he made it this long on a run.
Mm-hmm. How long did he make it?
I mean, he was out since May. He just got caught last week.
Damn, he had a good summer. He had a whole summer.
Yeah, that nigga probably, like, I would be mad if I would be mad if I went to jail and the last movie I saw was him.
God damn.
I waited all year for this shit.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I was waiting for the new goddamn Avengers. He could have let me out till Avengers came out. How long was he in jail? How long was he supposed to be locked up for, though? Does it say?
New Orleans and murder, I'm going to guess life. I mean, like, Louisiana, I think Louisiana has, like, the worst prisons in the country.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that great outside either, so I can see that.
Like Louisiana, a lot of their prisons used to be old slave quarters. Like a lot of the.
Oh, you're not saying like worse, like dangerous. You're saying just like run down.
No. I mean, well, as far as the sentencing,
okay.
Like most people in there get like life. You already know how like the South is when it comes to like death penalty and no parole.
Yeah, honestly, just southern states in general have the most fucking draconian laws about. It's fucking insane. But
yeah. He was facing life.
Oh, what a nigga! Of course I'm gonna break out and have a motherfucking one last young summer, and he in his 20s still.
Yeah.
He's 28. Of course I'm gonna go out and get some ass while my dick still work. I got life in fucking prison.
Right. Yeah. He was sentenced to life for 2 counts in a 2018 Mardi Gras Day double shooting.
Oh, I'm on his side for sure. One last summer.
But yeah.
While you still young, I'm not gonna say I'm on his side because he shot 2 people.
Yeah.
But if I'm 28 right now, if I was about to go to jail for life, I'm gonna be like, look, let me go to just like a couple more raves, and I'll be back. Again, I'm not going. There should not be an extra penalty for breaking out of jail. If they take you back, what the fuck is there more time for? Maybe you get. So if I break out of the jail, I'm out for a week. They get me after a week. Put an extra week on it. It's like when you get $100 ticket for hopping a turnstile. I was like, nigga, this shit was $3. I was at $100 penalty. This shit was $3. So like say
right,
you never. I mean, I remember I got caught. I was a kid, and it's like $3. And they're like, nah, this is a $100 ticket. I'm like, I got $3 in cash right now. You can't put it in the fucking turnstile. So like, I can give you the $3 and we straight. Yeah. But I had to catch a train. They're like, nah, $100.
I didn't have this on the list, but since we talking about prison, they caught the person that that started the fire in California.
No, what the most recent one?
Yeah, the Palisades fire.
The one that was like had all the celebrities' houses fucked up.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I believe he started a small fire and it spread.
That's illegal.
What?
To start a small fire, like if you start a small fire, say in a trash can, and then it turns into a whole building or like a fucking forest fire.
Well, so he
in trouble for that.
So he lived in the Palisades, and now he moved to Florida, and they just caught him for starting, which was the Palisades fire. Says he was charged with destruction of property by means of fire.
Heavy winds caused the underground fire to surface.
Wait, yeah, I want to know, how did they tie it back to him?
Oh, I guess he started a fire. They don't know exactly what happened, but they say he started a fire. He tried to call 911, and I mean, shit, bro, was it an accident?
Oh, damn.
You gonna go to jail for an accident? Like, this is what I be saying. You gotta look at the like police reports and the narratives and shit, because did they prove that this is? I don't know. Should you go to jail for an accident like that? Maybe you should just get like a fucking they pull your pants down and paddle you. Your bare ass like in 1970s school.
It says if he gets convicted, he faces a mandatory minimum of 5 years and a maximum of 20 years. And imagine you got to go to, like, you get locked up with the niggas that was out there putting out the fires. They gonna whoop his ass. Yeah. You had me fighting fires for 8 cents a day.
What you waiting here for? I killed the baby.
Why you come in here smelling like? Why you smell like smoke?
I was out there with y'all. Yeah, they had us fucked up. We was fighting the fires and shit. You don't remember me? I had the mask on. That's hilarious. But I'm not. I guess I don't want to sound like I'm excusing his behavior, but I do want to know, as a lawyer, can't you be like, that nigga ain't started? He just reported it.
One more thing I wanted to touch on. This happened. This happened last week, but we didn't really talk about it, just because I try not to be too messy on the podcast.
Yeah.
But Ayesha Curry, she's been facing backlash, and it's always like she always pops up in the news throughout the years. Like, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say the news. She always pops up in nigga news.
Yeah, she pops up on the Shade Room.
Yeah, and this time because she was on a podcast, she was just talking about her own career goals, and the way people responded to this. Honestly, did you hear it?
I heard a little bit about what she said, but I didn't see any of the backlash, and I didn't watch like a full clip or anything.
I saw a lot of the backlash, and it made me go to it. And then when I actually listened to it, I was on her side.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So, I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl, and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
Yeah. So like with her saying that, I didn't think nothing was really wrong with that. Like that wasn't her dream. Like she had like shit. Look at me. I didn't think I'd be in Jersey with a cockapoo.
Yeah.
Like I thought like you never know what you want. You never know where life will take you. So with her saying that,
yeah, you don't really realize how deep you are in a relationship until you get yelled at, and you just sitting there like, when is shit gonna be over, man? I did not see myself being this guy that's just sitting here taking this shit.
Right? Because
you know that face you make when you get when you just
yeah,
and she's still going. You just and you think like, damn. It's been 3 fucking years already. How long have I been doing this shit? Where the fuck was I at this whole time?
Right. Just on autopilot.
Bro.
But
2 years deep, you like, damn, she really is like this, huh? I thought
she ain't gonna change.
She is not gonna change. I ain't know shit was gonna be like this. I'm supposed to be out in fucking in San Diego at a skate park or some shit. I thought I was gonna be in fucking Oceanside, California, surfing or some shit. Yeah. I thought I was gonna be fucking skydiving. I thought I was gonna be in Saudi Arabia getting chopped off. I thought I was gonna be a world traveler. Here I am getting yelled at in Brooklyn.
Yeah, because like with that, right? I'm sure even like when you look at Steph Curry's career, Steph wasn't heavily recruited coming out of college. He was, I think, like, because he went to a small school. He went to Davidson. So at that point, the NBA probably wasn't even a reality for him, let alone him being, like, one of the greatest of all time. So I'm sure she had her own goals. Kind of think about it like with us, right? We both chasing comedy. We both have our goals. Now, if we were to, like, marry rich or like be with somebody that could say like, hey, you don't need to ever do that again, that wouldn't my goals or my inner like my inner inhibition that shit just wouldn't like go away.
If a chick pulls up and she's like, look, you don't gotta do nothing no more, I'm like, knock knock, who's there? Nobody. Fuck this comedy shit, I'm with you. I'm not doing nothing else no more. Fuck this whole shit. Man. Fuck comedy, fuck Chappelle, Bill Burr, Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor. I don't even know who these niggas are no more. I'm not telling no more jokes. I'm be in Guam with an old lady and a rose toy.
Yeah, but I get exactly what she was saying. It's like she didn't envision on having this, super wealthy partner. She had her own goals, and just because you're watching your partner become successful, that doesn't mean that like it takes away your feeling of wanting to accomplish things.
Yeah. My only thing is that she keeps saying this shit,
Yeah.
Like, you don't got a therapist. This is the same shit with Young Thug. It's like, you supposed to be telling this shit to a therapist. Like, shouldn't you have these feelings worked out to the point where you don't even feel the need to say this shit in public no more? Like, come on, you getting paid to do this? What are you doing? And like, this isn't the only thing. Apparently, there was like a clip that this is the shit people was really getting mad at. There was like her on the View or some shit, and like a stripper came out, like a male stripper, and then she took her wedding ring off.
I think she was on the Real.
Who gives a fuck? Cackling, annoying ladies on a couch. Well, that's what we're doing. That's us, actually. So yeah, she was on the We Want Movie podcast. And a male stripper came out, and she, I guess, just she was joking.
She was joking,
but
I get what you mean. It is a continuous thing.
It's like, why? It just reminds me of like, oh, you don't have any actual talent. You're literally just the wife of somebody famous, and that's what I hate about people that just keep fucking being in the public spotlight. Now, people are getting mad. They're like, man, you can't make women happy. And I don't appreciate people taking that angle, because we all know you can't make women happy. That's not the problem here. There's no women just are not happy people.
Women can't make women happy.
Yeah, lesbians kill each other all the time. That's not. Don't be misogynistic about that. You can't be like, you can't throw that in their face. It's like throwing periods in their face. It's natural. They just don't get happy. That's why I don't even bother with flowers, because it's just they just die. They die after a couple of days, just like that good mood that you were in on Tuesday.
And also, like, yo, it's always like, for me, you shouldn't share your feelings about, like, don't share your home with the internet. You don't share people you love with people that don't care about you at all. That's the thing that gets me, because I have no problem with her being the wife of a famous person and being in the spotlight and doing something, but it's like she not singing, she not dancing, she not telling jokes, she not writing nothing. She just talking about this nigga. Do that shit at home to him or your therapist. Like, strengthen the bond, because we have seen so many famous people just get divorced like that. And like, say that were to happen, we all gonna go look back at this shit and be like, you wasn't really working that hard on this shit. Yeah. So if we can see that, maybe there is I don't like seeing people break up. Right. I'm like, dog, I don't want, this looks like the types of behaviors that precipitate a breakup, and I don't like breakups. Yeah. I guess that's it. Wait, did you have any other topics you want to talk? Yeah. We mentioned Diane Keaton. We also didn't shout out Assata Shakur. Yeah, because that's a name that people that might not know about it should know about it. Mm-hmm. I don't got nothing funny to say about it, so that's just no. But yeah, rest in peace. That's all I got for that. Rest in peace to Assata Shakur. She was able to, you know what was said about that? You know, her family actually didn't want the news of her passing to be shared online. I could imagine why. Yeah. They didn't want that to be shared, but yeah, she transitioned. I guess, what was that? Was that last week? Yeah, it was like a week ago. But if you, oh yeah, September 25th. Read about her story. Should probably know about this. The official narrative is not to be trusted, as with most things of this sort. Research this case of Mumia Abu Jamal, like these kinds of things. Like this was the 70s. This is the 70s, right? Yeah, because like, think about this, right? The situation with the football player Kyron Lacy, right? If he could be charged with negligent homicide in an era of, like, you know, all this technology and surveillance and cameras and things like that, and still be charged, imagine the crimes they were putting on black people in the 70s that was fighting for our freedom. Yeah, and this is, I think I've talked about something like this before, but this is how you do cover-ups. This is how you kind of finish a genocide, because all of the activism and all of the movements in this time period were reactions to the slavery, Civil War, the Reconstruction period, Jim Crow. Like, these were all times of, like, different periods of a genocide.
And when you start to demonize people that were fighting for human rights at a point in time, and you basically try to paint them as like violent and shit, it kind of skews history. You know, when they say like the winners write history, like this is kind of the shit that we're talking about. So they say she fucking did something. So read into it for yourself, I guess that's all I gotta say. That was a pretty long-winded way of saying that, but yeah. But yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about, how, you know, if you were to flood the internet with misinformation, we'd never get to actually find out what really happened here.
Oh, no,
even fucking Fred Hampton, they shot that nigga while he was sleeping, riddled his home with bullets, and said that they shot first.
Right.
So
before we get out of here, you know, as always, just some going to get into some quick questions from the listeners, and it's just two things. One, the first one wasn't, the person said, there's not even a question. I just want to congratulate Anthony for not mentioning toes for a while. And, and, you know, I appreciate that, but also I don't know how to feel about that. What kind of monster do these niggas think I am?
What monster?
Watch what I do with AI. And then the next question, somebody said, if aliens came to Earth, which hip hop album would you show them?
I don't know. Which hip hop album would I show aliens?
I got a few.
It would. I feel like it would have to be like fucking like Philadelphia Freeway or some shit.
Okay.
Like I want them niggas to like be like, I'm like, yo, don't listen to what nobody say. Philadelphia is the most important place here. So if you do something to anybody, like leave this place alone.
Yeah. I was going to go Philadelphia halftime. I was going to go to Roots.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking of Roots, and then yeah, we're on the same wavelength with that.
So yeah, I was either going to go to Roots or some Kendrick, like Section 80 or To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I would definitely go those.
If I want them to blow the planet up, I'm gonna show them the Carter 6.
Yo,
I'm like, look,
we the same person. Cause I was gonna say the same shit. I was gonna say play them that Lil Wayne song with the elephant noises.
Yeah. Like, look, we had a long enough run. Just blow this motherfucker up, bro. Hamburger.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious, because that's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, we want aliens to kill us. But I would love for the aliens to hear some early Lil Wayne.
Bro, if they hear the Wayne swag surfing,
like, oh man,
they gonna give us the formula to eternal life.
That
if
run,
they heard
that run, and also
was that No Ceilings?
Yeah, that was No Ceilings.
We gotta show them No Ceilings so that they give us the secret to life.
That run, and then also Future's run from 2014 to early 2015. That run of like Beast Mode. He dropped What he dropped? He dropped Monster, then Beast Mode, then 56 Nights, all within like 6 months. I'm telling you,
and then he followed up with Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a time. Yeah. That was a fucking time.
I'm telling you, niggas lucky Future can't hit high notes. Well, I got shit. Just as always, thank y'all for tuning in with us for another episode. And just keep engaging with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got any questions for us? Any topics, any resources you think we need to share with others? I'm saying feel free to send those along. And yeah, it's been a good one. And we be back with y'all next week, man. So yeah, definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. And it's been a good one. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Shuckey Duckey, quack quack.
Shuckey Duckey, quack quack.
That was a good one. That was a really good one.
And we out of here.
Hamburger.